Now I got the mic on. Hey everybody who's joined in. Hey Alexander. I'm currently leader of my own clan, so I'm not joining any other clans. Thanks anyway for the offer. Anyway, um, welcome back to my quest for 6,200 trophies. Currently at, I think it's 5924. It was 53, but then I took a minus 19 1-star. Or was that 2-star? Actually, it was a 2-star because it was from a guy that was exactly where I was. So that actually does confirm my thought that people at your same trophy level get 30, because I was at 59 54. This guy was at 59 50, and he got 19 from a 2-star, meaning it would have been probably about 33 stars. So, and if you've been to my earlier streams, you would have heard me say that I think that if you're at the same trophy level as someone else, and you would like if you had the same trophy level as someone, then you'll get 30 from them. So, yay. Interesting thing to find out. I'm actually going to test something with the audio. I've always had my mic audio at 50. I'm going to just quickly turn it up to 80. That's too much. Let's see what 70 sounds like. So I'm just going to quickly test this. I'm just curious. Got nothing else to do right now. Okay, it sounds louder at least. Okay, it sounds bad. We're going down to 50. I'll do 55. That's good. But anyway, yeah, what did I make the title? Over 5,900. I was hoping to hit 59 60 tonight, but 40 trophies, that's interesting. I might hit it, I might not hit it, we'll have to see. It's all on if I can find someone, and if I do find someone, it would have to be at least a decent offer. I'm not gonna gain 40 trophies by getting a bunch of 6 trophy offers or something like that. So, we'll have to see. So how's everyone in the stream doing? Got 3 guys watching. How are you guys doing? I just kind of need to... I don't know what to talk about. There's nothing going on. Trying to find someone. I'm still using the same army I've been using. So, we will see how... I was going to say we'll see how that works out, but I already know how that works out. So, I'm just kind of rambling on at this point. Oh, hey, Land-in-Law. Don't recognize your name. You new here? In that case, welcome to the stream. And everyone welcome to the stream anyway. Terry was gonna check some I've seen you on. Ah, I see. How are you doing over on Loose Gaming? Yeah, Loose Gaming over here does some Clash of Clans. He's got some Town Hall 10s. I think, yeah, you also got a Town Hall 12. And you're playing Brawl Stars, I see. Okay. What happens when you have nothing to spend loot on? Oh, okay. Max Channel 10. Nice. Law ball. Oh, law ball. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I always like seeing my clanmates actually pay attention to my mails that I'm streaming. So, good to see you. And it's probably interesting for you to see things from this end, as opposed to from the clan's point of view, because obviously the clan appears dead, being that there's messages from a day ago on here, but that's only because there hasn't really been much for chatter. People have been on. I'm on all day, every day, and this is literally what I'm doing. So if you just talk in the chat, I might respond, I might not respond. The thing is, when I'm doing this, it takes so long. I just kind of go about my day doing stuff I would normally do, because clearly there's not enough going on here that I need to monitor it. What I do is I keep my volume on my tablet maxed out, and when you're in the clouds like this, if you find someone, it'll make the sound of the barracks, like that diddy sound. Um, so I just turn off music, turn off sound effects, jack up the audio, so from like the other side of the house, I can hear it when it finds someone, and I can just run and do an attack, retrain my army, donate some troops in like 4 minutes, and then just go about whatever I was doing before. So when people think that um, players in the high trophy leagues, high trophy counts like 5,500, like 6,000. This is all it is. Like it doesn't take a lot of work. Um, it does take a lot of gems because, well, it doesn't need to take a lot of gems. Um, what you would use gems on is, of course, boosting or finishing your army, um, or buying shields because typically the strategy is, and actually that's the strategy I'm enacting at this like very moment. When you're on shield, you keep searching for attacks anyway, and of course, as you know, when you attack while on shield, you lose hours of your shield. Um, that's why what you do when you're on shield is you hold out for a good offer, maybe 15, 20, and of course anything higher than that's amazing, and then you attack that. But if I get an offer of like 6 when I'm during my shield, I don't attack it. But when you're on guard, when your shield runs out, then you just attack anyone you see. So that's why you would buy shield. Like I've kind of dropped out of the top 200 rank for one reason, because I used my 1 and 2 day shields. The reason I got so high up briefly was because that was at the end of when I had those shields, so I was able to do a lot of uninterrupted attacking. Because when you have the 2 day shield, that's 48 hours, and when each attack's only taking off 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, I can do like only 5 attacks during that shield, but I can hold out for the big offers. And of course, obviously, the other benefit is I'm not getting attacked, I'm not losing trophies, so it's kind of nice to, gain, like psychologically, it's nice when you're gaining trophies and you're not losing, because it is really psychological when you gain 50, or that's a little low, when you gain like maybe 20 trophies an entire like attacking session from your last defense to your next defense, you gain 20 trophies, then you lose 23 on your defense, and it's like, ugh, this is exhausting, I just want to give up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of psychological. But see, that's the thing, Landon. Like I said, oh, by the way, thanks for the subscribe. I saw the little notification. They're not necessary. If you look at my profile, you see that I've been to 5965. It's kind of funny that I memorized that number. I got to that point without buying any shields. Well, I did at the very end. When I hit 50 or like 5900, I started realizing, oh wow, shields actually help. But I got to 5900 without it. Like, I didn't realize, like, I've talked to people that have hit legends, and they said, oh, you want to get shields, they help you so much. And then I was thinking, well, I don't want to spend 100, 150 gems this often to, like, they add up. Gems like that adds up, 100 and 150 gems. So I did it without it, but then I realized when you have shields, it helps so much. So I guess you could almost say it's mandatory, but I wouldn't really say it is. It's a major benefit. Like gems, the whole concept of gems in Clash of Clans is just to speed things up and help you out, The only thing I ever really did spend gems on was guard, 2-hour guard, because then that's 2 hours of uninterrupted, untethered attacking, and the reason I say untethered is because there's no risk. Like, when you're on shield, you're tethered because you don't want to attack someone for 6, because then you lose 6 hours of your shield. You're killing time that you could have protected for such a low offer. So with guard, it's untethered because there's no problem. Just attack. There's no reason not to. There's no detriment, other than of course the fact that you'll have to wait for your next army to train. That's why I also spend a lot of gems boosting my barracks. I don't know if they're boosting right now, but if I get enough attacks in tonight, I definitely will boost them. Uh, because the funny thing is, for those of you who never really experienced clouds, you won't know this, but it's actually kind of fascinating. Right now, as I'm speaking and as I'm searching for opponents, my next army and my heroes are currently training and being healed. My heroes right now, of course, are fully healed because I'm searching for an attack and they were healed when I started searching for the attack, so they're healed. But let's say all three of them get knocked out in my next attack. If it's been 45 minutes since I've started searching, when I get back to my home base after I've attacked, they will be fully healed. So, you really don't need to. Oh, by the way, Starhawk Rifter, I noticed you got on. I didn't say anything because I was in the middle of a thought. But the only time you really need to boost is, and same thing with you, Yadav. I can look at your village after my next attack. Um, the only time I really use gems to boost is if I'm finding people often, and cause sometimes I'll hit a streak where I'll attack like 3 people in 15, or that's a little over, 3 people in like a half hour. That's really frequent, and like if I attack someone, my my next army is trained, my heroes are healed, and then I search again. 5 minutes later, I find someone, then I boost, wait for myself to get a little close. Sometimes I'll just gem them finished, and then do another attack, and then I'm covered in case I find any next offer or like quick finds, which I have. So this long discussion is just a summary of why gems are helpful, and I guess a little bit of an insider what it's like to be at this point in the game. Um, but yeah, I do find it really funny when people think that people in upper legends are legend players, like they're amazing. No, they're not. They literally just sit in the clouds for hours, do an attack here and there, and oh well, back in the clouds. But now that's obviously not 100% of it, because it's I want to definitely say 40, no, I'm gonna say 60% of it is clouding and 40% of it is attacking, because um, 60% of it's definitely searching, because if you can't find anyone, if you can't find any good offers, you're not going to make it that far that fast or at all. But it's definitely 40% attacking, because obviously if you can't 3-star guys, if you can't take advantage, like if you find someone for 30, if you can't take advantage of that and get that 3-star or even a 2-star, then you're not going to get anywhere either. But I would definitely say the luck of the clouds is more important than your attacking, because you could 3-star any base in existence. You could be a perfect attacker. But if you don't find any good offers, or if you don't find anyone at all, you can't use your attacking. You can't gain trophies. And that's definitely something that people have been talking about. You know, Supercell has apparently talked about how this next update they're gonna fix the clouds. And I've stated in the past, in my past streams, that I'm not really sure how they're gonna do it. Like, one option I've already discussed is if they make it like builder base, which would fix the issue, because you think right now as I'm searching, there's thousands of players that I could attack online, but I can't attack them because they're online. However, if it were like builder base, I could just be matched up with someone that's searching, and we could attack each other's villages and, you know, be done with it. And it probably wouldn't be like builder base where the highest percentage gets the trophies. I would absolutely hate, well, I wouldn't absolutely hate that. But I would actually hate that, because this is the normal village, it's not builder base. But the other way they could do it is you still get your trophies, just the only thing that changes is the way the attacking is done. Instead of waiting for the other person to get off the game and be unprotected, you get attacked and attack at the exact same time. Actually, thinking about it further, that would actually ruin everything. the highest anyone would ever get is probably like 5,500 instead of 63 or 6,400. And the reason for that is there's far more players further down. Like, I get attacked. I've gotten attacked over 5,900 by someone at 4,000 trophies. If you go into my Discord, scroll up a year, you'll see my screenshot. I was at like 58, 60 or something like that. This was with my last 6K push. I literally got attacked by someone. I don't know if it was 4,000 even. It was like 4,060 or something like that. But still, it was, 1,700 trophies away from me. So if they made it like Builder Base, I might attack. Like, I might get matched up with someone that's at 5,200 trophies, 2-star him or even 3-star him for maybe 10, 15 trophies. But then someone at 4,000 might see me and 2-star me for like 30. Then it's like, well, that ruined everything. You'll never win. With the loose in this isn't based on any facts. This is just literally me talking about if it were a possibility. Hold on. Just messing with my headset a little bit. In this hypothetical situation, nothing would be different. You would still get your shield normally. You would still, everything would be normal. Just the only difference is instead of finding someone that's offline, you will fight someone who is online and searching. Now, how they would handle... Now, from a programming standpoint, it would be very challenging, possibly, because obviously the game's programmed so that you can't attack someone online or offline, but that could simply just be a server check. If online, then can't attack. What they could do is make a special check for if they are online and searching above these amount of trophies, because obviously you wouldn't want someone at 3,000 attacking someone at 4,000. You would have to check. This is something that they could do for just everyone above 5,000. Oh, hey, Lucas. Welcome to the stream. But anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking the only challenge I would see they'd have to do if they decided to implement a function or a method of doing it like this, the only issue I can see is, what if you get done with your attack before they did? That wouldn't even be a hard fix. I was gonna say, would you return to your village as it's being attacked? What would you see? It would literally just be like, when you get attacked and you log, like, you on your device, you get the notification, hey, your village is being raided by what's so and so. You log on and it shows you them attacking you, and then when they're done, the clouds come up and then it reveals your desecrated village. It could just be that exact same setup. So they can do this, and I'm actually kind of upset at how easy this would be to work, because I don't want that to happen, because the main village is not Builder Base. Don't bring Builder Base in the main village. And so that's that potential fix. The other one would be to say, make it so you can't buy shields. Now, the way that would help is, I don't even really need to explain it, because everyone can't buy shields. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but 4,700 trophies and up, you can't buy the week shield, the 7-day shield. But you could still buy the 2-day and 1-day shield. So what they could do is make it so you can't buy any shields. And of course, what that would do is that would make it so you can't just protect yourself for 2 days straight. Because I'm sure some people, I'm sure everyone at the end of the season, if they're at like a good trophy level that they want to end the season with, they just stock up on shields, and they can't get attacked. Now, that would be a very easy fix, and it wouldn't be an easy fix. It would be an easy aid to the issue. But I think the number one thing that they could do, reduce shield times or reduce guard times. Life hack by week shield at 46,799. Hardcore and clan the leaderboards. Landon, the highest you would probably get is maybe, because you think you're attacking, so you're losing your shield each attack. So you're probably only going to get to like maybe 4,800 and then your shield's out. I've actually thought of that, Landon. It's funny that you say that. I have legit thought of that. But I wonder if anyone's actually attempted that. You wouldn't get that far just because, like, let's say you get absolutely lucky and each attack you get is a plus 30. No, you know what? Let's say plus 40 or 50. Like, you see some high legends. Maybe 51, 5200 if you hold out. But you're going to be in the clouds a long time. But, anyway, the other potential fix could be reduce shield and guard times. Now, again, for those of you who don't know, when you're above 5,000 trophies, your guard isn't 15, 10, 30 minutes, whatever it is at normal leagues. It's 4 hours. Yeah. And if if you're if you're intuitive, or you know what I'm saying, if you can think about that, you could probably see why that's a problem, because then again, everyone is protected and they're all online searching. So if they say made the maximum guard 30 minutes, then people are, because it'll kick you off when your guard runs out. So if you reduce the guard from 4 hours to 30 minutes, the issue people could see with that is, well, then you only have 30 minutes to cloud. You have up to one retry, and if you can't find anyone, you're screwed. You take a defense, and you're just never going to win. But if everyone's shields are limited to that, how is it going to be any different than when you're at 4,000 trophies? You know what I'm saying? Everyone will be kicked off sooner, they'll get attacked, and because everyone's getting kicked off sooner, you'll be able to find people more often. It all kind of snowballs like that. If you had a shield but someone could find your base and offer you gems to attack it. I know it's just hypothetical, but that's funny to think about. So you can offer gems to get attacked. Well, I can tell you right now, whoever hits the number one spot in the world, man, are they gonna get the offers? I know this is probably just, well, that's just a fun thought, but like obviously it wouldn't work, but that would be interesting. Just, huh? Like, you just go into the leaderboard, go to the number one player. There's an offer button. You hit offer. Hey, can I give you 2,000 gems for me to attack you? Also, can you put an upgrading base open so I can 3-star you easy? Actually, that would be the worst thing to ever come to Clash of Clans. The pay to play, the play to win, the play to win players would all be number one. There wouldn't be any skill in the game at the top of the leaderboard. It would just be everyone that could just pay $100 worth of gems to get to number one player. Jeez. That'd be crazy. Now, there's another approach to this problem. So, obviously to get to the bottom of a problem, you gotta think about, or the bottom of a problem, you gotta analyze the problem. The reason why it's taking so long for me to find anyone here is because there aren't many people on, or there aren't many people nearby, and everyone that is nearby is protected or online. Well, actually, I'm just going to say protected, because you can't be online if you're unprotected unless you remove your guard or your shield and guard by hand, which you're an idiot. So logically, the solution is make it so you can attack more people. Maybe lower the range for who can see you. But, of course, that destroys everything, because if you make it so that someone at 3,500 is inside of this realm of possible opponents, you're going to get like a 3-star for 2 trophies, that kind of thing. So, the fix that they, apparently, I was told this by someone, but I don't know if I believe it, because this guy has said a lot of things that I just don't believe. He said that they made the league bonus and legend as high as it is to encourage people to push. Now, at face value, getting 900,000 for each win or whatever it is, I don't even know what it is. I think it is 900,000. No, wait, no, that's the star bonus. Getting 320,000 golden elixir and like 2,200 dark elixir for each win. You may think that would encourage a lot of people to push, right? But, like I said, at face value it makes sense, but it actually makes absolutely no sense. How many people this high up in the ladder are not max Town Hall 12s? You think I care about getting 320,000 loot each attack? I get probably a million golden elixir each attack. Why? Because everyone's max. I don't need loot. People are taking millions from me each day. I don't care. I get it back immediately. I don't need it. So then I think it was actually in my last Clash of Clans stream that it was said, well, what if you gave people gems? Like, what if, in addition to gold elixir, dark elixir, and trophies for wins, you get some gems? Maybe you get gems equal to the trophies you get. Now that would definitely encourage people to get up here, because then you would, well, actually, ooh, it would be easy pickings, because you think, who are the people that need gems the most? Number one player in the world pushers, like high trophy count pushers, and people who aren't max, ergo non-max Town Hall 12s, ergo lower level players. So you're literally making people want to push up higher. We'll see more Town Hall 11s, low Town Hall 12s pushing for the gems to help gem their village, which means easy pickings for those of us that are max. So I actually think making a gem reward. Now in the last stream it was mentioned having gems involved, but I actually just now thought about, what if you got gems equal to your trophies? Or not even that, but like maybe 5 gems for a 1-star, 10 for a 2-star, and 20 for a 3-star. Any base you attack, doesn't matter the trophy offer, doesn't matter where they are in trophies or anything, just so long as you're 5,000 trophies and above, you will get gems equal to that attack. Or maybe not even 5,000. Because then if you make it 5,000, people are just going to stick around 5,000. Make it 6,000 and up and you get that. People attack your base before your shield runs out. But you can know it until your shield actually runs out. Wait. People attack your base before your shield runs out, but you can know it until your shield, okay. People attack your base before your shield runs out, but you can't know until your shield actually runs out and heroes and clan castle defended. So it's what you're saying, Luce, is that you almost like have your main village that you're seeing, but like a display or like an attackable village for other people. And then when your shield runs out, you're not kicked off or anything. You popped up with your defenses. Your defenses, as in like the times your base defended, and your trophy count is then reevaluated for that, and your loot values are reevaluated for that. Oh, hey, welcome to the stream, GS Clash. Trying to think from a programming standpoint. That would be very difficult. Well, would that be difficult? You could do it that way. No, that wouldn't be too difficult. That's an interesting idea there, Luce. And yeah, encourage a large group of people to let trophy push. Yeah, if you make it 6,000 up with what I was saying, yeah, that would be great. But, so, you take defenses. I don't know how they would implement that. Like, you can't... Yeah, I know what you're saying, Luce. It's like you're online doing your thing, attacking in the clouds, whatever, and you can get attacked. What would determine whether you're attackable? If you can get attacked while on shield, first of all, that makes shields irrelevant, so you might want to just do away with the whole shield concept. But then what would indicate whether you can get attacked or not? Like, what would determine whether you're attackable or not? Or are you saying even more general that your shield, you get attacked when your shield runs out, but you're not kicked off the game? Like, well, no, because that defeats the whole purpose of shields again. That's very interesting. You can only get attacked once. But what would determine that time frame is what I'm asking. Because what determines it now is when your shield and guard runs out. More specifically, your guard runs out. But if you can get attacked while you still have your shield and guard, and even online, possibly, what would make... would Supercell determine a time frame when you can get attacked? Which that would be horrible because people that have schedules, then they can't just attack whenever they want. They got to do it during a specific window that the game decides. Hmm. Honestly, this is as you guys can see, this is a very difficult issue because the funny thing is the solution to the clouds is an incredibly easy solution, whereas at the same time you will never be able to fix the clouds because as I stated a while ago, the reason there's clouds is because the player density is low and everyone's protected. That is there. So by just basic logic, you say, okay, put more players there. Let's say you make it so that let's just suddenly say there's an influx of maybe 50,000 players between 5,500 and 6,000. Okay, great. That's amazing. There's more players. There's no clouds. It's blue skies all the way. But then hitting 6,000 is easy. Hitting 65 is harder. 7,000 becomes the new 6,000. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing you can really do. It's the nature of the problem is unfixable. There's always going to be a low density of players at the very top. There's nothing you can do about it. So, trying to find a solution to the clouds is like trying to fix all the bugs in a Bethesda game. You know, it's the game itself, the way it exists, the way the game exists and is structured is the reason why the problem exists. If you made, let's say 6,500 trophies was the absolute highest anyone can, no actually let's say 6,200. Let's say 6,200 is the absolute highest anyone could ever achieve. You hit 6,200, you're maxed out. You literally can't gain trophies. Then the clouds are artificially fixed. Like, imagine you have a hose of water and you're holding it vertically straight up and you have it spraying water. It's gonna have a ceiling, like the highest it can flow due to gravity and the momentum and velocity of the water being pushed up. But it's not gonna be a fixed height. If you look at it, it's kind of like bouncing, it's fluctuating, there's no height. That's basically what the Clash of Clans clouds are, around 5,500. I don't think anyone's hit 5,600. I'm not sure what the highest anyone's ever hit is, but it's like that. And if you were to say make 5,400 max, it's like if you put a plank of wood above that hose, where it's fixed. You absolutely cannot get past. Now, the point of me saying all this is this would be a potential fix, because then people, the spread of players, if you picture whatever, I can't think of the graph, but it's a scatter plot. If you picture a scatter plot graph, instead of everyone being all over the place, by putting a ceiling on it, everyone is stopped, so that scatter plot would turn into a line, or more of a clump. All the dots would be more in a clump, so that everyone in that area will have a lot easier of a time finding people to attack. You know, does that make any sense to anyone? I guess just in general, what I'm trying to get at is that there's really no way to fix it. There's just the nature of the game, the nature of the top of the ladder. There's nothing you can do. I'm sure Clash Royale has the exact same issue. Actually, no, it doesn't. It probably doesn't have the same issue at all because, well, actually, it might. Because you think the number one player in the world near the end of the season might not want to lose trophies. If he's number one, he can only be usurped by 2 and 3 and so on, you know, something like that attacking. So their only motivation to attack is to maintain their spot. But of course, if they attack and lose, they might get bumped down to like 12th place or something like that, and then oh man, now I gotta do more battling and try to hope I don't lose another one and another one and another one. Yeah, I don't think Clash Royale has that issue. Well, actually, they would have the clouding issue because, again, the nature of the game. There's not many people up there. So if you're around 5,000 trophies in Clash Royale, there's a lot of people you can find. If you're at 7,000, and people have hit 7,000, believe it or not, there's maybe 1,000 people you can find, or just people from like 7,000 to 6,000. I don't know how Clash Royale works in that respect, but let's say it's 7,000 to 6,000 trophies of players. That's not many. That might I don't know the stats for Clash Royale. I haven't been on that game in months, but I mean I've been on it within the last few weeks, but literally just to see what's different. I haven't actually like analyzed anything. Um, like you know what I'm saying? Like these issues, it's just the nature of the game. Also, welcome to the stream. I think that's Russian. I don't speak Russian. I apologize. I only speak English, and I would say Spanish, but definitely not enough to actually say I speak it. That actually is something I've thought about, loose. Um, if if you could find people, but it's low. Well, again, your idea of a solution isn't. Um, it's not realistic. But hypothetically, let's say you only are ever in the clouds for say 20 minutes instead of. Well, I've been streaming for 52 minutes, and I was clouding for a little while before that. So let's say an hour. 20 minutes instead of an hour. Let's say that. But you only get one trophy. First of all, what would determine you get one trophy? Is it are the offers just one? Then why is it one trophy? Am I attacking a number one or someone at three? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, no, no, no. I see how your idea could be implemented. You would see people so far below you that you get an offer of maybe three, two, or one trophies. Um, like maybe if you couldn't find someone around you in say 20 minutes, you see you're then eligible to search for opponents from 4,000 to 3,000 trophies. God, would that be god awful? The reason that would be awful is especially well, I can tell the thing is that actually wouldn't be a horrible idea because if you're on your 4-hour guard, if you boost your army, you could literally probably get like 100 attacks in that 4 hours, and you'd get one trophy. That would honestly be the most like that would be nice actually because then you actually get trophies. Well, Luce, knowing how the game's matchmaking works, if you're at 5,900 and you find someone at 4,600, good lord, it's gonna be probably a one trophy offer, maybe zero. But let's say hypothetically, what you're saying, three. Let's say the lowest you could possibly go is three. Um, that would fix the issue. The new organic ceiling of the game would definitely be higher because then the number one player in the world could find someone at 4,300 trophies and get three trophies for it if they 3-star them, and as such keep going higher and higher. The only issue is that will destroy the person playing. 4 hours, and the reason I said about 100 attacks in 4 hours is because you think you gotta let your army train and everything. This is assuming you've been in the clouds for 20 minutes, you time out, and then you find someone that low. My army takes like 40 minutes to train, when boosted 10 minutes. So if I boost, I can do back-to-back attacks no problem. And you think it takes about 4 minutes for each attack, 3 minutes, and then I'll say 4 minutes because you gotta attack. Each attack is technically 3 minutes 30 seconds because you got that first 30 seconds where you can look at the village and think about it. And then you got to retrain your troops after the attack. So about 4 minutes, 4 hours divided by 4 minutes. That's 1 hour, or 100 attacks. So, oh god. Okay, now that would be 300 trophies if you 3-start every time. And if you're at 6,200, that's 65 in just 4 hours. But that 4 hours would be god awful. Jeez, just back-to-back attacks for a solid 4 hours. Mentally, I couldn't handle it. I would probably lose my mind after like 40 minutes. Or not 40 minutes. Probably more like 10 minutes. Because in 10 minutes... Well, no. We're talking out of 4 hours. Well, how long do I think I could go? My mind would be mush probably after 30 minutes. Because then that's 10 attacks back-to-back. That is incorrect. I've done that before. Not on my Town Hall 12, but back in the day when I was like a Town Hall 9 farming. You would get good use out of boosting. You definitely would. Honestly, Luce, the only problem with that idea is literally you would kill yourself. You would need to take a 32-hour nap after a 4-hour session like that. Oh my god, your head would hurt. Oh, that would be a nightmare. I wouldn't do that. I would probably I wouldn't do back to back. Well, that's the thing though. If you're on guard, and again, this is all assuming you don't find someone higher up in 20 minutes or something like that. You could just like do like 5 attacks, take a nap for an hour, and then go back at it, I guess. But you know that the top players are going to be the ones that say, okay, 4 hours, get me my 10-gallon drink, my 10-pound bag of potato chips, and let's do this. You're getting 0 offers. Dang, so I haven't... How are you getting 0 offers? I have not seen anything that... The lowest I've seen was 6. The lowest I've seen this entire season is 6. So I don't know how you're getting 0. Maybe you're trying to revenge? By the way, I'm not gonna stream for too long. I'm thinking I want to be done at 1, because I want to be asleep by 2. See, the last 15 bases pop up are 9 cups. Honestly, that's not bad. I don't even, honestly, I can't even tell you what my last few attacks were. I don't remember the last time I attacked. It's currently 20 after midnight. I think the last attack I did was at like, God, probably like 6. It's been probably about 6 hours of searching. Yeah, Lewis, the clouds, you start seeing clouds late champions, like, I want to say like 4,000 is when you start to get the hourglass a little bit, but like maybe the chat pops up and maybe the chat doesn't pop up, or maybe it pops up for a second, but definitely like 43 the chat pops up and you're able to almost have a full conversation. Well, no, not a full conversation. You're able to type almost a full sentence before you find someone. 4,600, then you're able to like actually talk with someone in global for a little bit, and then of course 5,000. That's when it starts getting interesting. Um, and then I would say around 54 is when you start seeing the clouds that could take hours between attacks, and of course 5,900 is, well, I'll let you know. Yeah, it's like my 3rd retry in a row. Because I took a defense and I took a little break, so school tomorrow, so I should be able to pick up and gain ground. Nice. I've been in the top 100 in the world for the last. I was for a couple of days, but what bumped me out was I couldn't find anyone for a while. And I took some pretty hefty defenses. I took a minus 24 2-star, minus 37, a few other 30s, and I just haven't found anything. But somehow I've always kept almost equal. Like, the most down I've been was taking a 27. I gained 24 back. I took like another 19 and then gained like 25 back. So I've kind of stayed in that little even, because obviously I don't know if anyone else does it the way I do it, but the way I do it is I look at my last defense, minus 19. Okay, I want to get at least 19 plus say 10, so let's try to get 30 trophies or something, and I kind of just gauge my progress that way. Do people ever drop trophies up there? You know, it's actually funny. I've thought about too if it would be awesome to just see someone drop their king and bale because they want to drop. The thing is, Loose, it's dropping trophies at this level is just as hard as gaining. Because you need to find, first of all, to drop trophies, you need to find someone to lose to. So, anyone I would find at least, at my level, no one's dropping. Like, in my last probably 10 attacks, I don't think I've seen anyone below like 5,300. So, um, anyone I find is going for it. They're pushing. They're not dropping. So, yeah, that's. Oh wait, no. Well, people. It would be people attacking me. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, even still, like I get attacked by people at 5,700. I get attacked by people at 4,900, and again, they're usually going up. But lately, most of my defenses have been from people around me. Like my last defense, I took a minus 19 2-star because the guy that attacked me was literally almost only a few trophies away from my current count. Like I was at 15, 59, 54, and the guy attacked me was at 59.50. So it was a plus 30 offer. So 2-starring was 19. Actually, the lowest defense I've had recently was probably at like 5,300. And again, if hold on. If you're at that trophy count, you're not dropping. Like people that are there are just they're not doing that. They're trying to go up. It would oh man, it would be amazing to just log on and just see ooh plus 30 plus 37 because the guy failed an attack because he's dropping. Ah, that'd be great. Well, it wouldn't be 37. It would probably only be like 10. I've had one defense win this whole season, and it was only 10. Shield and on guard. I'll never forget the last time I went for 6K. A guy, well, actually, it was that guy that was at 4,000 at time. He was at 5,800. He failed. I defended against him, and I gained 0 trophies. I remember how pissed I was. For one, that someone that low saw me, but two, I actually win a defense, and it's 0. It's like, wow, thanks, game. Going for at least 6K. Are you sure, Solo, that you should? I mean, you said that the maximum anyone's the number 1 player is going to be at 6,200. I mean, that's what you said. You said the push community said that, despite the fact that someone already is almost at 6,100. Yeah, I don't know if you should push. Honestly, I don't think that's true. People are still going to get near 6,400. I don't see, like, even with an update, I don't see why people wouldn't. You also got to think there's probably people that don't care about updates. They just still go for it. And honestly, that's kind of going to be me. Like, if there is going to be an update this month, I'm going to just kind of, I mean, obviously I'm going to pay attention to it, but I'm not going to, like, go crazy with it until the end of the season, where I will drop and then farm up for everything. Yeah, I just want to be top 1,000 this season. That's the goal. I said that this is road to 6,200. Honestly, I hope I can hit 6,200. But the real goal is top 1,000. I really should rename this whole little quest. But it's a lot easier to say quest to 6,200 than quest to top 1,000. Well, I guess that's not too hard to say. But it sounds better if you say quest to 6,200. And honestly, I might be able to pull it off. I have the time, and the kind of job I'm going to have this summer isn't going to be that bad. What I'm doing this summer is I'm doing PC cleanup repairs and such. Software repairs, not hardware repairs. I'm not too fluent in that. I know a good bit, but not enough to have a job with it. It's actually going to be an out-of-house business. I have an ad on Craigslist that shows everything that I could do, costs, and I will do that. Town Hall 13's coming. It won't be Town Hall 13 loose. Town Hall 12 just came out last year. If they came out with Town Hall 13, it would have only been a year. Which actually is kind of crazy to think about. It's only been a year. June 18th or June 13th, something like that, was when Town Hall 12 came out. So we can't look for Town Hall 13 for at least another year, I'm going to say. Maybe Christmas of this year, but even that would be a little ridiculous. Fell out of the top 200. Yeah, I did too, Solo. I was like 69, 94, 72 for a while. Now I'm somewhere around probably 800. In fact, when I started clouding, I was you look at my thumbnail. That's where I was in the world when I first started the stream. Because I took that screenshot when I first started. Let's see where I am now. 703. I'm 703 in the world. Where? Let's see. What did my thumbnail say? I could just go to YouTube and see. 703 is where I currently am in the world. That means I dropped 29 places just in the last hour and 7 minutes of my stream where I've been clouding the whole time. I feel like Tunnel 13 will be green. I have no idea what they'll do. Obviously, it'll have to be a new theme. So they've done white, they've done the blue lightning, they've done the red, or the fire. What could they do? I have no idea what they could do. Keep when you don't cloud for all day. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta cloud all day. And honestly, the most heartbreaking thing is when you're on Shield and you find an offer for like 9. It's just not enough to go for, but you found someone, so you're like, I don't want to pass it up. A pink Tunnel 13. As long as it looks cool, I don't really care what color it is. What if they did... Ooh. What if they did, like, a black theme? Like, like the night mode theme. Like, the walls will be dark. Oh, that would be cool. Like, they've done the white with Town Hall 11. Do, like, the black with Town Hall 13. That would be awesome. The Giga Tesla could shoot, like black lightning or, I don't know. Just, you know what I'm saying? That would be kind of cool. Rainbow Town Hall 13. Huh. That would be kind of weird. What else could they do? Think elements. You can't really do it. They haven't done elements. They just kind of do color. Well, I was thinking elements because they did the Town Hall 10 was fire and lava. Well, technically Town Hall 9 was actually the dark theme. Because the Town Hall 9 Town Hall was dark. The walls, level 9 walls are dark. Cannons and arch towers are dark, so they actually can't do that. Man, what could they do? Actually, it would be cool if Town Hall 13 went back to the Town Hall 13 wall white. Well, they did that already, Town Hall 11. What they could do is go back to the original Town Hall level design. Like Town Halls 1 through... Or Town Halls 3 through 7, or 3 through 8, how it's like that orange, and like that. They could go back to that, but just obviously change it up a bit. Defenses, and walls, I don't know what they would do. Huh. I don't know. It's hard to say. And the thing is, you can't even Google if there is any information on Town Hall 13, because all you're going to see is the crappy, Photoshop that people do and say, "Oh my God, Town Hall 13 is coming out tomorrow. What are we gonna expect?" Yeah, idiots. It's not. No one ever pay attention to that. Black and white. That would be kind of cool, like a yin yang kind of thing. That'd be fascinating. Honestly, I just kind of hope they bring back the original blue walls, the original lightning walls. Those look so cool. Missile that attacks air and ground. See, honestly, that is something I've kind of wondered. Like, when the new next Town Hall comes out, what are they gonna do with the Giga Tesla? That is interesting, and it makes me wonder if they will add another new defense because, like, they didn't add new walls to Town Hall 12 because there wasn't a new defense. Did they add walls? Ooh, I actually don't remember. I don't think they did. I think it was always 300. But yeah, yeah, that'd be cool if they added a new defense. Hmm. That'd be cool if they kind of added something like the roaster. Well, no, what am I saying? That just adds more splash protection. Hmm. It would be cool if there was something like the Inferno Tower that could do splash attack and single target attack. Like think a multi Inferno, but it has a sixth laser that's like it's like a single target. It does focus. It focuses and it has increments of damage increase. All right, I just kind of want to check where am I at. Okay, I just defended, so yeah, I have a 11-hour shield. Wait, 11 hours 6 minutes. So that means, oh, it's 12:30 a.m. So that means I'm protected all the way through almost 4 p.m. tomorrow. How nice. See, I've actually kind of gotten myself into a good pattern where I've been running out of my night defenses around like this time, and then it expires in the early evening, where is when I'm able to buy a guard. So that's kind of nice, because my 2-hour guard that I get that at like 5 or 4 p.m. or something like that. What if you could have spells as traps? They did that loose. They had the freeze trap. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did that for Christmas. And honestly, it wasn't too bad. So when class or like rage or heal or probably heal or something. That's interesting. That would obviously be very niche, because you would need to make sure that your clan castle troops, first of all, aren't asleep and they are defending. And they would have to be in that range. Huh. Actually, a thought I thought of this years ago and kind of forgot about it until now. You got the healer, have a troop that gives like little bits of rage. And it would essentially be a healer, but say, make them ground, make them have the health of, say, a wizard, and instead of 170%, maybe just like 100%. And obviously, it wouldn't stack. It would just be a one. It would only affect, each troop would only get affected by one. That was something that I thought about a while back, and it would be kind of interesting. Yeah, like an enrager or something like that. Add bright elixir. Honestly, weird dude, that would be okay. That would actually be really cool if they added a new currency. 4 currencies in Clash of Clans. The game could handle it. Like, I would actually like that. But what would it do? What would be the purpose of this currency? Like, what would you upgrade it? Upgrade with it? And if they took Town Hall 8 design and made it all white, honestly, that could be like their black and white design. Take the Town Hall 8, make it black and white. Dark gold, no, probably. Well, that just seems a little bit too on the nose, weird dude. Elixir, dark elixir, gold, dark gold. I mean, technically there is a 4th currency in the game, and it's gems, but it's more of a. I don't know. It's actually not really a currency. It's. I guess Clash of Clans is in the gold standard era of currency. For those of you who don't know, before we used bank marks or dollar bills as currency, the United States based everything off of gold. So you did have dollar bills and such, but they only represented your share of gold. So $5 would be $5 worth of gold. So I guess that's kind of the age the Clash of Clans is in. Like, oh, I have 1,000,000 gold. That is 200 gems. So I guess instead of the gold standard, it's the gem standard, but whatever. If they added a new currency, what could they make it do? Maybe this new currency could be... Maybe it would be like a transferable currency. It's 10:30 when the next hero comes out. I don't know. Town Hall 12 didn't have a new hero, so they could add a new hero. Town Hall 7, 9, and 11. So as you can see, there's a pattern. So yeah, Town Hall 13 is when the next hero would come out if they keep up with the pattern. What could it be? I'm trying to think of in terms of attacks. What area of attacking is weak? You know, they don't have a hero whose sole purpose is to tank. Yeah, you could say the Barbarian King, but he's not a sole tank. He still attacks anything. I'm saying make a hero that's a tank that goes for defenses. Like, the King and Queen go for anything. The Warden targets what another troop targets, and if there's no troops nearby, he attacks whatever's closest. But make a hero that's like a giant, like a defense-focused troop. I don't know. There's an unlimited amount of possibilities that they could do. Clash Royale troops. No, I don't. Honestly, Weird Dude, I would hate it if they did that. If it's Goblin King, it would be his house for... I hope it's not the Goblin King either. People have done so much on that. I just hope it's not that. It would be his house for Town Hall. Huh. I mean, that... Well, I don't know. The thing is, you're the chief of your village. No one lives in your town hall. But you, I guess. You could think of it that way. Then again, that would imply that you get destroyed each time your town hall is destroyed. But, well, it's a game. But I just hope it's something unique. Something that revolutionizes attacking. Like, the last thing that revolutionized attacking was the Wall Wrecker. That definitely revolutionized attacking. A dragon hero. Honestly, Luce and everyone, I would hope that this next hero would be something we've never seen before. Not a hero that's off of something we've seen. Barbarian King and Archer Queen were off of Barbarians and Archers. The Grand Warden was his own special thing, and he was amazing when he came out. I hope that this hypothetical fourth hero is like the Grand Warden, how it's completely new. I'm actually kind of thinking I don't think I want to attack tonight. And the reason for that is because then I lose 3 hours of my shield. Which means instead of like 4 o'clock, then it's only noon tomorrow. Which means I would need to get attacked again. And then my ordering would be messed up because then I would probably have to buy my guard at like 8 p.m. and then I'm all out of sync. I actually don't think I want to attack. Like, it throws me off then. But then again, it doesn't matter as long as I find a really good offer. Like, I could find someone right now, but not attack it if it's not a good offer. Barb King already has an Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know. And I have to say, the last couple of weeks of this game have been the worst for me ever. Because I can't do anything on either of my villages. I can't do anything on this village because obvious reasons, clouds. I can't do anything on my Town Hall 10 because I have a week-long shield, a 7-day shield, and the reason for that was because of the challenge ending. I had so much loot that I didn't want it to go to waste, so I bought a week-long shield and I'm just upgrading stuff. So I can't attack in there because I have a shield and a lot of loot. I have a lot of loot, therefore I don't want to attack, therefore I don't want to lose my shield, therefore I can't attack, so I can't do anything. All of my collectors are full on there. I'm just waiting for that all to finish. Literally the only account I can play on right now is my Town Hall 7, which, I don't want to. Actually, my Town Hall 7 is now a Town Hall 8, actually. Maybe another female hero. I don't know. I don't really care what it is, just as long as it's unique. And it doesn't... The thing is, I wanted to change the way attacking is, but I don't want it to change it too much. You know what I'm saying? I don't want things to be changed so much that it doesn't feel like the same game. So, that's my only request. Let's see, anyone want to join? But yeah, I don't... Just make attacking feel fresh again. Honestly, though, they should nerf E-Drags. Maybe add another air defense. Or add a new air defense. Healer hero. That concept has been thought of. That type of hero would kind of break the game. It would have to be a very weak healer. A really weak troop. A weak hero is what I meant to say. The thing is, you guys have a lot of great ideas, but you gotta think about how they affect the game. Because if you do a healer hero, the problem with that is it would have to be able to die easily. That's why healers are air troops that get killed by seeking air mines so easily. Be just like the warden. Any way I see a viable healer hero would kind of break the game a little bit. So, I don't know. Wow, I was gonna end the stream in 20 minutes. I haven't found anything. Hey, Active Gamer. It's really hard to think about what this next update or whatever could be because there's endless possibilities almost. Yeah, and sorry, this stream is very boring. It's not my fault. Can't find anyone. I'm almost considering not keeping the stream when it finishes and becomes a video because, I mean, I'm not going to get anything accomplished. What are the odds I'm going to find someone to attack in the next 17 minutes? A witch hero that summons minions. Oh, weird, dude. You basically mean the Night Witch? You just pretty much described the Night Witch. Oh god, please no. That would be horrible. I definitely think it would have to be a tank, or like, you know, an upfront hero. Because if you think about it, Barbarian King, tank hero, okay? Archer Queen, back support hero that is kind of tanky, but mainly support. Grand Warden was a support hero. He is exactly a support hero. So if they made another like tank hero, that would be that would balance it out a little bit. God, 4 heroes, that would be interesting to have to manage. Yeah, that's interesting. Is he talking to me? I guess I'll just say thanks. I don't know if he's talking to me. We are level 4. An already steered clan. Okay. Not sure what that means. Valkyro. Yeah, same, Active Gamer. The thing is, years ago, I used to be all over the updates. Like 4 years ago, I had the All Clash News app, which, by the way, was incredibly buggy. It would crash 90% of the time, but I was all about the updates. I was so excited for the next updates. And once Town Hall 11 came, that kind of just went away because I started getting to the top of the game when Town Hall 11 came out. Like, I was already a near max town. So actually, it's funny. when Town Hall 12 came out, I was a max Town Hall 11. I don't know where I was when Town Hall 11 came out. It's very fuzzy to me. I was Town Hall 10, but I don't know how maxed out I was. I have screenshots I can look at. I'll have to actually look at it. But um where's my train of thought? But yeah, I don't know where I was, but anyway, when Town Hall 11 came out, wherever I was, I don't remember. I started losing interest in keeping up with the updates because I knew that it was going to come out either way. Doesn't matter. I'll just let it come out when it comes out. But see, Luce, the thing is, you're listing heroes that are based off of troops. Who said that the hero has to be off of a troop? The Grand Warden wasn't based off of a troop, and he's amazing. It's nice. Originality is nice. If Supercell can make the next hero be something that we've never seen before, wouldn't that be more exciting than seeing a P.E.K.K.A hero? I mean, that's just what I think. Um, I don't know. Maybe they make the next hero off of a troop and it's gonna be amazing. I don't know. I'm just saying it would be kind of cool. Grand Warden Wizard. He's not a wizard though. He has a staff that he zaps with. He's not a wizard. If he were a wizard, he would shoot fireballs. Not only that, but the wizard only does. Um, the thing is, you can't compare the Grand Warden to a wizard because the wizard literally just shoots fireballs. The Grand Warden zaps with his staff, increases the health of troops around him, and temporarily makes them invincible. So it's not really the same troop. It's not like the Barbarian King of Barbarians and Archer Queen of Archers because their things are almost exactly the same. I guess it's debatable, active gamer, but I wouldn't say that he is based off of a wizard. I still think if they come out with another hero, it would have to be one, or it wouldn't have to be. It would be nice if it were something we've never seen before. Because it's always fun when new stuff comes out, stuff we've never seen before. It's more exciting. So. We do not need guns. Honestly, that's one of the things that I was. It was kind of funny. That was one of the things I hated that Final Fantasy did. Um, Final Fantasy was all like medieval fantasy, swords, bows, and all that, and then Final Fantasy, I think it was 6. But the first time I saw it was um, 12, where they brought guns in, and I'm like, oh no, this is no longer like a fantasy. Like we've got cars too. This is not a fantasy. Where's the airships? Where's the hovercraft? Well, I guess Final Fantasy 4 is the same way. I don't know. Like I said before, there's an infinite amount of possibilities. So I'm gonna end this stream in 10 minutes. I'm also very tired. I don't know if anyone can hear. I'm trying to cover up my yawning, but I'm exhausted. So yeah, it would really suck if I got no attacks, and I'm thinking if I didn't get any attacks, then I'm gonna delete the stream because it's kind of useless. Nothing happened. And it would actually be kind of nice to not have to worry about attacking for the rest of the night. It really is exhausting sometimes, even though, like I said, I don't really spend too much time on the game with this push. It's kind of just searching, but it's still stressful because I got to keep an eye on it and make sure I'm available to attack if I find someone. So it is exhausting. A flying hero. Okay. it's hard to think about this, honestly. There's so many things they could do. I'm actually almost considering ending the stream right now. So, here, how about this? I'm gonna stop searching. Does anyone have a village they want me to visit? My last attack was 6 hours ago. And then, like, 28 minutes earlier, 3 hours earlier. Yeah, my defenses have been pretty rough. But I've still maintained my 5,900. And people have taken note of my leader. This was all just because I was top 200. There we go. I'm almost to my PB, which is kind of interesting. Alright. I'm gonna put your tag in. Ooh. Slows at 5,700. Yeah, he's way out of the top 100. Let's see. 9RYOV. 9RYOV. I have to say, I really like it when people give me their tags in lowercase, because then I don't need to I don't have to worry about if it's a 0 or an O. So it looks like you didn't get your warden to 20 for Town Hall, not 11, but you definitely got very close. Ooh, you didn't do any walls. I have to say, I do not like the way the Max Barbarians look. I've never liked it. Their hat just looks kind of weird. Also, that's a lot of stone slammers. Fascinating. Okay, and you didn't upgrade your Infernos at Town Hall 11. So, you might want to find yourself a new village. In fact, actually, Loose, if you want a good village, you can use this one. I designed this to be a Town Hall 12 village, but this could easily be a Town Hall 11 village. Oh wait, you are a Town Hall 12, what am I saying? You might want to use this. This village has only been 3-starred, I think, twice since I made it back in like June. Actually, back in when Town Hall 12 came out. That's pretty much when I made this village. So, only being 3-starred about 3 times, that's kind of a good record. And I've also been neglecting Builder Base because of the clouds. I am going to Builder Hall 7. I did finish everything, and in fact, the last thing I had to do was Minions to 12, which I just started today. So I am a 100. Once those minions are done, I'm a 100% maxed out Builder Hall 6, which is pretty exciting. And I've been trying to fill up my storages while this has been going, but of course I can only do that as much as I can do this. And yeah, well, people using meta armies like Mass Knight Witches, you know, what are you gonna do? People suck at the game, and so they need to do something to win, so they just use broken army compilations. Oh, so you use this village right here for your war base? That's good. But you should see these attacks and defenses. People are getting so much loot off of me. I'm getting so much off of them. Here, I guess I'll show one of my attacks. I'm not gonna show that. That one was easy. Let's see. Was this a difficult one? Yeah, this one was a little bit interesting. I think, yeah, I attacked off of this side. So the plan is to at least get rid of these 2 defenses. I got rid of that, so now you see I'm going for the air defense. I put in my baby dragon for funnel, destroyed it, so now the connection between this and this is broken. So that funnels my troops in. I put some balloons over here because I knew there were Teslas there. Whenever you see a village like this, you know there's going to be traps, Teslas, whatever over there. So I was actually I kind of brain farted here because I didn't know if I wanted to poison these skeletons. Yeah, see, some of them turned around. I froze, I raged, in an effort to keep my queen alive. I knew that it would be hard to keep her alive, but it was worth it because I could get a lot of damage, and then she eventually will come down this way and, you know, do a lot of good damage. And the goal was to get my golems down to distract these as fast as I could. I didn't do a great job of it because, as you can see, now we've got those on her, and I had to poison the clan castle troops there instead of the ones over there, which really wasn't a big deal. But I definitely could have done this better. So I actually sent in my wall breakers. I typically do that to snuff out giant bombs. So like if you look at this side, there's giant bombs in these spots here. And the way that this base is designed is that your tanks and wall breaker and everything won't get there early enough for your troops to not get hit by, more specifically bowlers. So my bowlers actually do get hit by, actually no, they don't get hit by any bombs in this particular attack, but generally they will, which can really shut down an attack. Overall, this attack wasn't too bad. I could have definitely done a lot better. I've been taking P.E.K.K.A.s and a P.E.K.K.A and 3 balloons in my clan castle because the P.E.K.K.A's really good at really taking out that town hall. Right here, it doesn't really show that very well, but generally, it is really good at that. I've kind of just figured that out. Yeah, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't really think I would 3-star this guy, so I kind of just, you know, tried to get that 50% for the 2-star. And unfortunately, the offer wasn't really all that good. At, what was it, like 12? 2-star 7, it was probably a 12 offer or something like that. Oh, hey, V Pure, welcome to the stream. 3-star, I'll switch to yours. Make it out. Ah, okay. Let's see. Did I oh, here's a 3-star. I got 12 for it. Ooh, this was a fun village. See, whenever you see villages like this, you generally want to go from the town hall side because if you... So, the common logic is you want to go from the opposite side because then you're able to get the town hall easier and you're able to get more percentage. But the issue with that is because there's so much defense down here, you're going to get wiped. This base is, in a way, an anti-3-star base. 100% every time I see a base like this attack from the heavy side, because the thing is, if you can break through the heavy side with enough of your troops and resources left, it's very easy to just clean up the rest of the base. And once again, my funnel worked pretty well because my baby dragon will go from here to here to here to here. The connection between these two is wide enough that my troops will stay funneled. Obviously that builder hut is kind of, I can't select it apparently. That builder hut's kind of a problem, but overall it worked out fine. I used my excess balloons for that. I've actually, as you know, I have 8 balloons for funneling, but I try to only use 4 if I can, so I can use the other 4 to seek out these, or snuff out those seeking air mines for my queen walk. And some people only do 1. As you can see, I did that baby dragon because the reason I put the baby dragon there is because I knew that there'd be 1. Generally, the way people do things is they put 1 by that gravestone on the symmetrical side and then like over here and then over here. That's generally how they do it. So if I have 4 balloons, then I'm able to spread them out enough to get all the seeking air mines, because obviously my queen's gonna end up going down this way. In most cases she does that. Sometimes she heads inside, depends on like the enemy queen, if there's a hero there, if there isn't a hero there, where the clan castle troops are, what the clan castle troops are. It depends on that. I believe what I do here is I freeze all of that. Yeah, so I actually didn't need to freeze where I did. I think I do freeze here. I don't freeze. Okay, so I was smart. I thought I froze there, and if I did, that would have been kind of stupid, because my queen obviously is not taking enough fire to really freeze. So here's where you can really see the example where the traps being right there is a problem. In this case, it wasn't a problem because I did a good job spacing my tanks and my bowlers. I just deployed my bowlers when my tanks and wrecker took the hits from those. So my bowlers were more or less protected. Obviously, they did take that 1 giant bomb, which is a problem. I throw down my heal spell pretty early here. Unfortunately, because I went from the heavy side of my wall wreck, I did not get through, so I had to use my jump there, so I couldn't use it over here, which is where I would have liked to have, because that would have gotten me access to the rest of the village for the most part. But again, because my funnel worked pretty well, that builder hut didn't end up becoming a problem, I don't think. My troops did head on in, they ended up going towards this clan castle, yep, and they ended up heading in. And then, of course, the next closest thing was the town hall. Worked out really well. Use my warden ability now to protect me from the town hall blast. Put my rage there because there's nowhere else for my troops to go but this way, which, of course, helps them get through the wall that they will attack right now. I don't know why they attacked that wall and not this wall. Oh, there they go. Okay, and the rest of this is history. Just a really nice 3-star. In case you guys haven't noticed, I like explaining attacks. It's actually really fun. What if they had a space village? Oh man. Can you join my clan? I'm sorry, VPure. I'm currently the leader of my clan at the moment, so I'm trying to grow it myself. It's only been around for a few months, and I'm trying to get it up there. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I said 1 in the morning I'd end it, and it is indeed 1 in the morning. I actually don't really want to find anyone to attack, because then I would need to find a really good offer to actually want to attack, because I'll probably lose another like 20 or so on defense. So anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. If anyone here is new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. At 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a $30 giveaway. Also, help the channel grow. Let's get this channel high enough to where we can make money, so I can make the channel even better. Give you a gold pass. You can't do that. And second of all, I don't know you, so I don't know why I would do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm probably not going to keep the stream because nothing was accomplished. So I will see you guys whenever. Have a good night.